Hello everybody, hello. Now what we're listening to is a Grids rhythm with tea cake, hat, and the snare drums being generated by using digital noise from Bastel Noise Square going through strings. That's triggered by channel 2 of Grids. The pitch of the noise square noise is being modulated by a rampage output, and this is all based on the previous patch in my last video from the Olegtron 4060E. This is still the same as it was before, and I have two of the divider outputs going into Rampage basically to kind of like smooth them out. I'm using it to reduce some of the noise that's in those outputs and apply that nice adjustable slew to them. And those, like I said, it's manipulating, it's modulating not only the perceivable pitch of that noise, which I think is achieved by modulating the sample rate of the digital noise in Noise Square. It's also modulating the level mod of that channel of streams. I'm using another one of those to modulate the delay time of hat, so it changes from being like nice cymbals to these teensy little clicks, which makes the hat kind of appear and disappear in the mix. And then you're hearing that synthesizer sound that comes in and out, and that's a division of the Grids reset going through divide and conquer. So every 3 bars it flips this switch that allows plats to go through. It's in that mode. I can't tell you what it's called, but take a look at the panel. It is the 5th green mode of plats. It's being triggered by accent out of Grids. The trigger, the internal envelope is affecting the timbre, and Grids output is going through ABC to chopping that further in sync with this clock. So the Platts on board envelope is kind of giving a timbral accent to these 8th note pulses as they come through. And then I've got the Olegtron itself running through a channel of skis. That's being triggered by a little nerd Euclidean with a bit of randomization by combining that with a random gate in the triple XOR module. And I have that patched through my homemade attenuators here, so I can turn it up and down. And this is a little more convenient to do it this way, although it requires an extra link in the patch. But with the NLC cluster, because I have separate knobs for left and right, it's easier to do this than to try and turn up those 2 channels together. Passive attenuators in a tic-tac box. There's room enough in here. It's got 3 attenuators in it, and if I had been a little more clever, I maybe could have squeezed 4 in there. But attenuators are super easy to make. You just need a pot and 2 jacks, some wire, a soldering iron. The soldering iron's the most expensive part of that. But man, once you have it, you can make all kinds of stuff. And the components to go into this cost less than $1. And then of course you got to come up with some kind of enclosure to put it in. But I like Tic Tacs, and I have a couple of these little containers. So I've used them to build all kinds of useful little doodads. Up there, it's a few of them. And this is a, oh, I forget what it's called. It's some kind of mint. And this container's the perfect depth. A modular size jack will fit in here, and a standard size pot will fit in there, and it's nice and flat. I kind of like this better than the Tic Tacs, but anyway, I am rambling. I've got one more thing in this mix, which is Bastel Tromso, just the triangle output, and the frequency of it is being modulated directly by one of these gate outputs, or the divider outputs from the 4060, and then that's going through a filter that's being modulated. The cutoff of the filter is being modulated by 4R. That's clocked by this gates clock, which is actually doing both. One side clocks the 4R, the other side is triggering this channel of skis. And that's that. Anyway, I thought that beat turned out pretty cool. That's a pretty nice groove, if I may say so myself. As usual, let me thank my patrons. It's due to their generosity that I have all of this in the first place. Hope y'all are enjoying the results. Feel free to check out my Bandcamp if you've got the time. And thanks for watching. Catch you next time.